Mama Cornstar was in such a hurry to go see Cole the Cornstar. You can see her tracks where she was probably going 80 miles per hour, wiped out, went into the ditch, almost hit some 98-year-old lady. There's her tracks down in the ditch. I would say we're gonna put her in the stunt movies.
Hey everybody, you're watching Cole the Cornstar. If you're even slightly interested in farming or just want to watch a 21-year-old farmer get some stuff done, you're in the right place. If you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. By giving it a big thumbs up, it lets the YouTube algorithm know that you guys like my stuff, so if you support me, please give it a big thumbs up. It helps promote my videos more. If you have any questions, write it down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. The video you're about to watch is from 3 weeks ago. I can't edit while I'm in the sprayer, and I have been in the sprayer all summer since school got out. It feels like I've been living in the sprayer. I might as well just have a little bed in there. Most days are from 6:30 to 7:30 in the morning, all the way till midnight. I spray till it gets dark and then work on a few things and then come in by the time I eat, shower, get to bed really late, do it again, not getting nearly the sleep I should. But 2 videos a week will be coming soon. Once we get done with our spring work, then things will slow down a little bit as for direct crop needs.
As for house cleaning, making great progress. Got 1 room left. And it's this room. It's the den. In case you're wondering, yes, the entire house is basically like this. Don't worry guys, we will get caught up to where we are today. I do have a lot of spring work footage, a lot of planting footage with Dad, a lot of spare footage with me, and run around whatever jobs. We're getting there. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I'm good for my word. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I've talked way too much. Way too much. Anyway, let's get into the video.
Well, good morning. It's what time it is here. Maybe it's good afternoon. Maybe it's you're waking up from a midnight dream or something, and you turned on YouTube and you turned it to us, Cole the Cornstar. What I'm doing today, I'm walking around our planter. We just keep getting rain every time we turn around. It's rains that chase you out for a couple days. So walking around the planter today, kind of giving it a good inspection. I kind of go around marking when I see something that needs to be worked on. One of them is, if you can see this, is one of our gauge wheels. It's wobbling pretty good. It's probably a set screw loose, but we're gonna take it apart, see what we can find there. These disc openers, they're not supposed to have a wobble, but they're wobbling pretty good. If I can get you in there. So I need to take them apart and see if they just need to be tightened up or if the bearings are going out. And if the bearings are going out, we take it apart, put in new bearings, and want to be ready for when the sun comes out again, get a good jump on things. That's what I'm up to today. I have not seen Cole the Cornstar yet, so I'm sure he'll be heading over here sometime. But in the meantime, you're stuck with me.
Dad broke the planter. Come on, Dad.
It broke itself.
Typical me, letting Dad do all the work while I stand and watch.
Yeah, how's that work, Cole?
I'm at a cemetery right now, fixing up a couple graves. Check this out. Whoever thought it'd be a good idea to fence in a full cemetery and put a lock on the gate so I can't get through? They weren't thinking. I'm gonna Cornstar this. I'm taking this gate off. I almost guarantee they never thought anyone would just disassemble the side of the gate. 1 down. 2 down. Number 3. Number 4. Sprayer is dirty. I'm dirty. Jeez, look at me. Nasty. In all honesty, what makes a bird make a nest right there?
Well, out in the field today, scouting some of the corn that's been planted for a few weeks, I guess. Looking at the dirt right now, I don't know what you guys think. It's starting to get so dry that it's getting spongy. We picked up another 2 inches of rain last night. We were able to plant for about a day and a half, and then we got rained out again. Planting yesterday, everything we were taught you had to throw out the window is basically like mudding it in. You don't know if it's right or wrong, but with the forecast, you just got to run, I guess, and it sucks because, like I said, it's not the stuff that we were taught, and it's a totally different year. And I know the rain we got last night wasn't near what the rain some of you fellows and women picked up. It's gotta, you think one of these days it'll peter out, and then probably what will happen, it will go from rain to 101 degrees. We'll be begging for some rain probably in 2 months from now. Right now the forecast don't show that, so you might have heard it from me first. Daddy the Cornstar, weatherman. Man, wonder if Heinz ketchup will put that on a bottle of ketchup.
We've been rained out of the field for a few days now, and right now we think it'll go. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. There's a 100% chance. So we're gonna get out here until we get 110 acres knocked off tonight. It'd be really nice if we could, and then we just have 50 acres left of corn. Well, we have 50 acres left of ground that has corn chemicals on it. Therefore, we can only plant corn on those. We have another 130 acres that doesn't have any corn chemical on it yet. So we still have the option of planting beans on those. But we'd like to get them in corn. Our window's just getting really small. By corn chemical, I mean sprayed stuff on it that is going to allow our corn to grow, but not our beans. Therefore, I'm calling it corn chemical. Yeah, you should be fine.
I figured I probably better just go to the big stuff first.
All right, we're gonna fill it up with seed now. Okay, Dad's gonna get started planting. Hannah's excited about getting back in the field. He got crossed. We're gonna go back to cleaning the house. We'll keep our phone on in case he calls and needs help. But until then, he should have about 65 acres worth of corn on him. I'm gonna unload that empty tote on the seed tender and then load up a new one. So when Dad calls around 10 o'clock tonight, I'll have more seed for him ready to go. We got some spots where it's just a little too damp. Like I said, it's definitely not ideal conditions out here, but we're wanting to get her done. But the furrow's not closing in some spots, so it's kind of neat. You can see the seed down in the bottom every 6 inches or so. That's pretty cool. Normally this is supposed to get shut by the little closing wheels in the back of the planter, but there's a 100% chance of rain tomorrow, and the next 8 days there's rain forecasted, so these will get closed in by the rain. Definitely not optimal though, not optimal at all. It is just after 2 in the morning. Dad's still planting. I'm gonna load up some bags of seed to bring out to him. He's in a field right now. We're probably not gonna be able to plant about 10% of it just due to wet spots. He's planted about 90 acres tonight so far. Needs just a little bit more seed to finish up. And then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm really tired.
Hey, how are you guys doing today? Well, I was out in the mud the other night trying to get some corn in the ground, and rainstorm was coming, so I kept going and I ran through a couple wet spots. Now I'm taking the planter, trying to clean up my disc openers. My blade scraper cleaners are full of mud, and when mud dries, as you all know, it becomes really, really hard stuff to get off. So tearing the planter apart today, working on that. I had a little scare last night. I was watching Zach Johnson, the Millennial Farmer from Wisconsin, Minnesota. And he said he is the actor. Well, that kind of scared me. I don't think of myself as an actor out here, so it made me wonder if someday if they ever make a TV show out of me or something, Daddy the Cornstar, who's gonna be my actor? Could be kind of interesting. But that made me think when he said that we're an actor out here, and he's doing the same thing we're doing, just our everyday videoing of what goes on the farm. I have to set an example for you guys. I can't be like spitting all over. I can't have chew hanging out my mouth because the young ones will see that and think, Hey, we're supposed to do that because Daddy Cornstar does it. So I'll try to watch what I do and stuff, try to keep it, but really it's my every ordinary day. I don't chew, I don't spit, I don't even fart. So you won't catch me doing that on camera. Well, take you along for the journey of what we're doing today. Fighting the planter, getting the mud out of it. It's a dirty job, and Daddy Cornstar is gonna do it because Cole, the Cornstar, is nowhere to be seen. Why is it whenever you need help, they're never around? My younger son went to the beach, so he's out having fun. Actually, Cole the Cornstar is busy today. He's doing some painting in his house. He's trying to get a bedroom painted because he's sleeping on the floor in the front room. 10 years from now, it'll probably be still there. But anyhow, thank you, and we'll give you a tour of how we're working on the planter. Hey, you got Daddy Cornstar. I'm just gonna kind of show you guys and all you farmers that also planting in mud, you know what I'm talking about. But for some of you that may not have a planter or knows what kind of goes on out here in the mud, all this stuff just from the other night got plugged up, ran through some wet holes that I didn't know about. Well, I knew about it once I was in it, and even the ground you thought was dry, there are spots. It just sticks to everything. And then what happens, these blades here are supposed to open up the ground to drop the seeds. Mud gets up in them. When it's wet, they turn good, but then you come home and you put the planter in the shop for the night, which ours has been in for a couple days now due to the rain again. The mud just sticks to everything. So I think the other day I spent 6 hours or so cleaning out mud. I'm going to be doing it again today, trying to get things cleaned up. I got that side halfway decent. Still got a few areas that got to go around, but it's been a quite interesting year for you farmers. You know what I'm saying? And let's just hope pretty soon things will dry up. Even you non-farmers, I know some of you guys are going through floods, homes underwater, so it's a lot of stress on you guys too, and ladies. Kind of scares the guy when you look out and see all the trash and you didn't get to run the trash whippers, and then see corn popping up. There goes Anna. But looking down the rows, the corn is actually coming up, I would say, for the conditions and everything, very, very well. You know, right now I don't know. Hopefully it's got good roots and everything, but that's all going to depend on Mother Nature and the help of God.
I have a full-size grave I need to cover this afternoon, so I'm gonna unhook the dually from the seed tender, and then I'm gonna load up to the skid loader trailer, and then I'm gonna load the Bobcat on that, and then we're gonna drive to the cemetery, cover that grave, come back, see what Dad's doing, go check some dirt, see if it'll be ready to plant. I'd say the corn's looking pretty good. Let's head for home now. Anna, you wearing my sunglasses? Seems accurate. It is too wet to go in the field. Dad and Cooper went and checked out 2 different fields and they were too wet. Hopefully tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm gonna wash my motorcycle. Worst part of the video, guys, always is the end. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, write it down in the comments below and subscribe. I'm really thankful you guys are watching. I appreciate it. And by the way, we really like reading comments, so feel free to leave one. In the next video. Bye, guys.